Hi, ODG. I'll actually talk to you now that I got all my stuff finished. You just did Messenger Randos. I've heard good things about them. Good morning, Maze. Yo, Meep. Oh, I'm alive. I feel like I fell off the face of the planet for a few weeks there. Oh, man. Nothing like Zelda, but they're alright. I'm just amazed that somebody like came up with that. Because I remember them talking about it in the speedrun Discord, and I was like, man, that would be so fun. You can use Prime Sub on mobile, No Beard, if you go into the browser. Okay, we'll get rid of that. And we'll actually bring up the game. My favorite thing about the Messenger that I cannot... Playing Skyward Sword. It's jank. Yeah, I paused the soundtrack. I wanted the soundtrack to be up because I can't have the Messenger up while I'm clicked off of it. It goes away. So, I wanted you to have music. Skyward Sword and fun do not belong in the same sentence. Oh gosh. Yo, Finn, enjoy your lurk. I've never played Skyward Sword. Also, this is not a speedrun. This is just me getting back into... Aw, Finn! Thank you very much for the 145 bits. It's really good to see you. I like your username. I like that you just made yourself Finn after all this time. But it's good to see everybody. I've had a rough couple of weeks being sick, so I'm glad to be back. I mean, I've never played Skyward Sword, and to be honest, I haven't played that many out if my audio is too high. It's loud for me. Turn it down in my ears. I've only played a handful of Zelda games, and mostly I've played Breath of the Wild. So I feel like I totally did see what you did there. Oh my gosh, my brain is not functioning yet. So I know that a lot of people who've played a lot of Zelda games do not value my opinion on Zelda games because I've played Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom more than I've played any other Zelda game. Do I want to read all the dialogue? Google where the closest landfill is. Wow. Good to know. I've definitely heard a lot of people say they don't like Skyward Sword. Also, I'm sorry in advance. I have a bit of a cough, and I haven't talked this much in a long time, so we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'm gonna read the dialogue, I think, because it's been a minute since I've done like a full dialogue playthrough. And I want to catch all that sweet lore. Another day, and still no sign of this so-called Western hero. Training used to be fun, but all we do now is memorize boring prophecies. Demon army this, magic scroll that. Nothing's happened in centuries, so why are we still hiding? Wish I could just leave this place and go explore the world. Gather around everyone, history lesson is about to begin. Oh great, another lecture. So, okay, I guess I should at least show up this time. So, I started playing Sea of Stars with my husband. We've been playing co-op. And the other day, we got to the point in Sea of Stars where I started being able to explain the messenger lore. And he's not a big fan of platformers, so he's like never had any desire to watch me play this or play it himself. And I was explaining the lore, and he's like, oh, I see how the two games are connected. I was like, yeah, it's pretty great. And, alright, right on time to try the new course. Show us your cloud step. I don't even know what the main issues with Skyward Sword were. But look who decided to grace us with their presence. Have you done your reading? Ever the Rebel. Yo, Zambi, I'm alive! I'm real. What's the point? All we do is rot in this hideout anyway. I see the importance of our ancestors' wisdom is lost on you. But let me assure you that the threat of the demon army is very real, and should they... They have returned! This is all wrong. The Western hero was supposed to save us. Watch out! Don't go. You are not ready. Oh, well, you don't have a choice, bub. Burn it all. Bring the humans to their knees. Not so fast, big boy. Oh, and who might you be? Are you really all they've got? Oh my gosh! Okay. Oh yeah, Maze, you should play this. I picture you try like to fight a demon army and you die in the very... Yeah, exactly. You clearly didn't train that hard. Okay, so my favorite thing about this, and I don't have like a pointer finger, but if you look at the spikes on the head of each of the heads of the demon army, they line up with 1, 2, 3, and 4, and the guy with the crown is 4. And I just noticed that for the very first time, and I love it very much. I love it very much. I'm kind of graced. Are you really all they've got? Pathetic. Prepare to die. That sound impossible. Seems that luck is with you this day. Armathazel! Yes, my king? Keep an eye on this worm. Certainly, my king. Count your blessings, ninja. My minions will make short work of you in the autumn hills. Are you the Western hero? Something like that. To be honest, I got here way too late. As you look like the most capable around here, I have a task of utmost importance for you. Take this scroll and carry it across the island. You need to reach Glacial Peak Summit, where 3 sages will be waiting for you. But who are you, and why is this scroll important? You'll find answers along the way. Head for the village gate now. The Shroud of Night will be your only protection to make it through Autumn Hills. Shroud of Night. Is that like the Night Shroud? Godspeed, messenger. Go, bud. You got the scroll. You have been chosen. I do not have a PS4. I actually only have a Switch and my PC. I don't have a PlayStation or an Xbox. You've been chosen to be the messenger, tasked with carrying the scroll across your cursed world. Alright, let's go. I haven't played the game this slow in a really long time. It's kind of nice. Zambi, how are you doing? You gonna buy Bloodborne? No, I won't play Bloodborne. I'll hate it. That's not my type of game. No more friends to play it. No, I can't do it. If it was on PC, maybe. I know that I will hate that game. I will be so mad. I'm not good enough gamer for it. I don't want you to waste your money. I know myself well enough to know I like watching people play Bloodborne, but I don't think I would enjoy playing it myself. Just chilling. How are you feeling? I'm actually feeling great. I'm kind of surprised. I've been not feeling great for a while, and I felt pretty good this morning. I got a few things done. I have a few more things to get done after stream, but... Oops. But overall, I'm like... I have a cough, which you guys will hear throughout the stream, because I'm not even going to bother muting. It just comes and goes so randomly. But... Alright. Ah, the messenger. I wasn't expecting you so soon. What is this place? Yeah, this cough is so stubborn. Excuse me. This is a shop. It doesn't look like a shop. Do I look like a shopkeeper? Anyway, so I'm this mystic character who will be mentoring and supporting you on your epic quest to save the world. All you need to do is take the scroll to the top of a faraway mountain where 3 sages from my order will be waiting for you. Your order? Slow down. That was way too much text for one dialogue box. Look, just keep going eastwards and make sure you grab all these time shards you see lying around. I can use them to upgrade your abilities and artifacts. First one is on the house. Enjoy. You got the climbing claws. Press against walls while airborne to stick to them. Need anything? Alright, I wanna do like as much chatting as I can too. Thanks. I feel way better. We got a hit with the flu. One of the flus from this year, and it knocked us out for 2 weeks, like solidly. And we're both like, I think my husband's 100% now, but I'm like just still hanging on to this cough. And it was just rough. So I'm like finally feeling back to normal, like getting the house back in order after just kind of struggling. So, so climbing claws. Randomly thrown into, yeah, with no explanation. He's just like, well, that's because he didn't go to class. He would know what was going on if he like went to class. They've been teaching about this whole time. Oh yeah, you can press against walls to cling to them and climb at your leisure. Makes sense. The way everything looks, it just felt like I should be able to do that. Yes, that's why John Guyton invented them decades ago. Who's John Guyton? Never mind. Just an acknowledgement I needed to get out of the way. I don't get it. Some will. What do you want? What do you want to chat about, rather? Seriously though, where are we? Curious, are we? In time, you will come to realize that the question is not where, but when. That's it? Listen, I know you're still new to this, but you have to be pretty naive to expect anything other than cryptic information so early in your adventure. Wouldn't you rather go back into the action anyway? Just buy a health upgrade or something and be on your way. Kids these days. What do you want to do? Any stories to share? Do you have any stories to share? Of course, here's one for you. There's once a servant who didn't know how to read. The day came where his master asked him to read something for her, to which he replied, "I'm sorry, my lady, I can't read." That reply immediately got him fired. So he went out into the streets looking for a tea house to relax and accept the bad news. When he couldn't find any, he reckoned he probably wasn't the only one to wish there was a tea house in this small town, so he opened up his own. It really picked up, so he built many more and became rich in the process. One day, his accountant asked him to review a piece of document, to which he replied he didn't know how to read. The accountant, who couldn't believe his ears, said, "If you became a millionaire without even knowing how to read, just imagine where you would be if you could read." "Oh, I know exactly where I would be," the rich man replied. "I would be a servant." The end. What? I don't see how this applies to my adventure. It doesn't. You asked for a story. More like the long version of When Life Gives You Lemons. Alright, since you don't seem to appreciate me sharing some clever material for you for your next party, I suggest you move along. What do you want to chat about? Need anything? Alright. We're gonna get Strike of the Ninja. Attack enemy projectiles. Empower your attacks, letting you destroy enemy projectiles. You can even cloud stuff off of them. Yeah, I don't know how you would ever buy any upgrade other than this one first. Alright, and last but not least, please don't touch the cabinet. We have to do this now so I don't forget. I already told you, the cabinet is off limits. Believe me, you're not ready for what's in there. You think you can just barge into my lab and go through my stuff like you own the place. There's no skeleton in there, I promise. Hey, don't touch. It's empty anyway. Don't make me lock it. Why don't you put that curiosity good use in the outside world and maybe, I don't know, save humanity? If you touch that again, you'll have to sit through my boring story. I'm warning you, it's boring. It's philosophical. I'll even remove your ability to skip what I'm saying. This is your last warning. You better make sure you have some time ahead of you if you're gonna touch that again. You asked for it, don't say I didn't warn you. You know, it gets pretty lonely out here, so I have a lot of time to think. The one thing that keeps bugging me is this concept of happiness. Everyone seems to be looking for it, some pretend to have it, but no one can really explain what it is. I think I finally cracked that code. You see, everyone has goals, so you think, oh, when I have this, I'll be happy, or when I achieve that, I'll feel eternal bliss. Some people are looking for love or acceptance, while others are simply hope Devolver will sign their kick-ass game. Thanks, Devolver. From my perspective, sitting here at the end of time, being visited by countless travelers, I come to realize something very important. Goals don't make people happy, they defer happiness into the future, so when the goal will be achieved. This can only fail because once you reach your goal, you are not the same person you were when you set out to achieve it.
If you turn around this 54th month and insert a dot, you get 4.5 years.
Wow.
Me and too snug.
Larsic, thank you so much for 54 months of subscription. 4.5 years is a lot of years. I really appreciate you. I hope you're doing well. We are just diving into the messenger today, which felt very cozy for my first stream back after being sick. This can only fail because once you reach your goal, you're not the same person you were when you set out to achieve it. And what's more, your mindset is to chase something instead of enjoying what you have. So there you have it. Happiness is not a goal or a state, it's a system. You optimize your environment and cherry pick the people around you. So every day you're just as stoked to live your own life and you don't need to defer any joys because you optimize the present moment. I don't know whether that was cheesy or insightful or even just annoying, but I need to optimize my own life, and that implies that you stop trying to open my cabinet, so I really hope I bored you to death. You should see what I did to the last traveler who got nosy. Hey, I heard that! Alright, I think we've gone around. Okay. We did it. We did all the things for right now. Dude, Maze, I highly recommend this game. This is probably my favorite game of all time. It's fantastic. Not only do I speedrun this, this is seriously my favorite game of all time. I've played it so many times. More than, oh, absolutely, 100%. I love platformers more than anything else. I spent more time playing things like Stardew Valley, but this game is beyond one of my favorite games. I do enjoy Hollow Knight, yeah. Do you want a boring story, or was there a reason behind the closet? So, actually, that right there is an achievement in the game. And it's just one of the quirks of this game. So the shopkeeper will tell you stories, and there is a reason behind the closet that we'll learn later. But right now you're not allowed to open it, so the game adds little Easter eggs if you try. Oh yeah, it's great. It's really great. And I'm trying to make sure I haven't missed any achievements. I think there's a handful of achievements I still haven't gotten in this game, one of which is like really hard. We'll eventually try for it, but most of the people that I know that have gotten it are like really good platformers. It's very late game. It's actually in the DLC, which one of the reasons I'm getting back to the messenger is because I was challenged by people in the Sabotage Discord that I still hadn't unlocked the deal, which is a thing that you unlock by getting all of the mask pieces in the DLC, and I've just never done that. And considering how much time I've spent playing this game, I got a little bit shamed for it, which is valid. So I want to get back into the game so that I can get all the mask pieces. I think I'm only missing the feathers, which is like my least favorite part of the DLC anyway. So I decided I wanted to just do a fresh playthrough from the start. Exactly. Well, that's what I'm saying is like I should get back to it. All right, what do we got? Yeah, I want this. Is there any new chats? I actually don't know. Oh, there's no more chats. Okay. I've never made an effort to like go into the shop every time you can. Because usually I'm speedrunning and I want to go in the shop as little as possible. I'm like really not even trying to do the speedrun strats. Hugh! How are you doing? It's good to see you. You missed a time shard. Yeah, that's fair. It's good to see you though. I'm glad you're here. That's not, yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I just got to the point in Sea of Stars, well, we're actually past that now, but I got to the point in Sea of Stars where I got to explain what time shards are to my husband. That was pretty fun. Like, I got to explain all the messenger lore, which was so great. And he was like surprised at how much lore there was. So it seems you're one to wander off the beaten path. What was that big green object? Oh, you mean that thing you just smashed instead of collecting? It's a power seal. There are many others like this one, but to be honest, I'm not really sure what they do. I can tell you that finding all of them is optional, but if you're the kind of adventurer that likes to go for the extra challenge, you'll want to keep an eye out for hidden rooms. And who knows? It may or may not unlock an overpowered upgrade. Anyway, I'll be at my shop. Also, Pew, one of the things that I noticed... Oh, first death. Oh, a new customer. What happened? I almost died just there. Yeah, he doesn't like platformers, so he's never watched me play it. I know, he doesn't know the lore. What happened? I almost just died there. Strictly speaking, you did. Huh? But how? My name's Corbel. Corbel? At your service. I'm the one you never would have met if you had any skills. The gist of it is I have a magic ring that allows me to control space and time. So whenever you're about to die, I will appear to stop everything and teleport you back to the last checkpoint. Okay, what's the catch? Well, for one, you still feel agonizing pain, excuse me, every single time. Also, I'm keeping track of your debt in my little notepad, so I'll stick around to steal your loot until we're even or I am bored. I mean, I could let you die if you prefer. Seems we have a deal. Glad we see eye to eye. Carry on, then. Eye to eyes. I read that wrong. I already did. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. ODG, I'm not even trying. I fell off a platform. I've never been good at not dying. And I knew with this playthrough I was going really slow. And going slow is not the best for me, because I'm used to going fast. I can make it through almost my entire run deathless. Like my normal run deathless, but I'm not good at not dying. Oh, but Pew. Oh yeah, I'm used to zooming and I don't usually get the power seals, so I'll probably die on a lot of the power seals because I'm not used to those rooms at all. Pew, what I was gonna say is that the Demon King, each head has a different number of horns, which seem to correspond to 1, 2, 3, and 4. And 4 being the one wearing the crown that talks. Which I thought was very interesting. Let's upgrade. Alright, level boss. Looks like you're almost at the end of this area. Did I forget to mention there's a giant leaf monster guarding the exit? You did. Ha! That look on your face, don't worry, my dear adventurer. Leaf monsters only come out during a full moon. Oh, is it a full moon right now? Yeah, I had never noticed it before. Oh, that's, well, I didn't mean to, well, good luck! Alright. Yeah, ODG has beaten the whole game on the deal. So, I don't know, he can roast me for that. He's actually done it. It was super fun to watch, too. That was probably one of my favorite set of streams to watch, was ODG trying to make it through the deal. New area. Oh yeah, we got this box. What's with the big mysterious chest? It appeared when you smashed your first power seal. Need anything? Upgrade. No more upgrades. Alright. Forlorn Temple, huh? That's a sad one. How so? Haven't paid much attention during history lessons, have you? No. Adventure types, excuse me, rarely do. I get it. So the short of it is, that four-headed monster who would have killed you earlier if that cooler-than-you hero hadn't intervened, that's the Demon King. He brought his armies to the human realm many centuries ago and destroyed their stronghold, forcing them to retreat into hiding. And he's been sitting on their throne ever since. I mean, this is all that's left of the human legacy? For what it's worth, I'm sorry. No way, I'll go and take down that Demon King right now. You wouldn't be the first to try. Well, I can't just stand by it while some evil monster gloats over my people's— I've never read this lore before. I don't know how, I've just never read this, but I've never read this before. Pew! Thank you so much!
Anytime.
Thank you so much for 11 months. I really appreciate it. Excuse me. Can't just stand by while some evil monster gloats over my people's misery. You're still too weak to consider taking on even his second in command. I'm going. I bet you can't even make it to the entrance without falling into the pit. Watch me. Almost a year. Yeah, that is wild. I really appreciate it. Oh, I will. What do you want to chat about? Alright, new story. Do you have any stories to share? Of course. Here's one for you. There once was a princess looking for a suitable husband. She sent an invitation to all the neighboring princes, stating that the main trait she was looking for was sensitivity. Contenders came and went, attempting to pass her test. You'll be my guest tonight, the princess would explain. All I need you to do is sleep on that pile of mattresses. The next morning, she would ask them how their night was. I had the best sleep of my life, each would reply, confident they had proved they didn't fear the dark or that they could be easy guests. They were all promptly dismissed. One day, an especially sensitive prince reported that he couldn't sleep at all. I don't know what was up with that pile of mattresses, he went on. It looked comfortable enough, but when I laid on it, it was like I had a fork stuck in my kidney. They got married the next day. Oh, everyone knows that story. There was a pea underneath the pile, so that someone who's extremely sensitive wouldn't be able to sleep. Yes, but have you ever heard of what happened after? For the first few weeks, everything was amazing. The prince would always complain. Just the guy she asked for. When the soup wasn't too hot, it's the cutlery that was too cold. When the music wasn't too loud, the paintings were uninspired. And then the clothes, when the clothes weren't itchy, the poems were predictable. Until one day, just like that, it dawned on the princess that she was in a toxic relationship. Not only was her husband a drag, she had voluntarily picked him for exactly that reason. It dawned on her, just like that, how this whole love story was nothing more than two people whose dysfunctions match like puzzle pieces. Incredibly humble by regal standards, she realized that she was the only constant in all her problems, delved into personal growth, and then got a divorce. She lived happily ever after. The end. Oh, man. Okay. See what else we can buy. I think we can buy the health upgrade. Yeah. Alrighty. Nope. Cannot make it. Oh, you scared me. I thought you were an undead. What kind of creature are you? You've never seen a phobican? Phobican? We are a tribe of builders, technically very hardworking, but every one of us is cursed by a unique fear, which we are named after. What's your name? Necro. Necro, so you fear the dead and somehow ended up in the catacombs? Excuse me. Ironic, isn't it? I fell while trying to repair the temple ruins above, and was instantly paralyzed by all this morbidity. Anyway, thanks for snapping me out of it. I really should get back to work. Goodbye, bud! So funny because this area is like my nemesis in the speedrun, but it doesn't matter here because I'm not trying to go through it fast. It's just like a completely different vibe. Okay, well, almost died.
time flies even if it's becoming red for me to drop like when you do stream. I still enjoy my time lurking and chatting. Keep up the great work, Neon.
Sora, thank you so much for 37 months. I'm glad you could lurk and hang out. It's really good to see you. It's been nice hanging out when we get to play Genshin. I hope you're doing well. Months is a lot of months. Lurking while you eat dinner? Enjoy your dinner. Nope, we're not going the speedrun route. We're getting those candles. Excuse me. Let's not die to the spikes. Good grief. Okay, well. I don't know when my next health is. Demon King go? Did you manage to save the world and restore your people's honor? It's not fair the bridge was in shambles. Well, we wouldn't have much of an adventure if you faced off against the big villain right away. Now would we? What do you want to chat about? Hey, you made it to the catacombs. Okay, anything I should know? Not really. It's pretty standard stuff. Skeletons and bats. Oh, evil wizards too? You bet, a necromancer. Yo, no kill, welcome in, enjoy your lurk. Appreciate it. Yeah, I'm finally feeling a lot better. You bet, a necromancer even took over. Spooky. Cliched. I suggest you get this area out of the way. There are more original ones lined up. What do you want to know? What do you do here? I study magic. Can you teach me? Not really. Why not? Because you're not ready. Ready for what? For magic. Come on, you just asked. No, but I meant, believe me, learning magic is a lot harder than following a conversation. What do you want to chat about? Level boss. I believe you have reached the necromancer's doorstep. Any advice? Very little is known about this villain. Okay, so no advice. Dodging anything that looks like evil magic would be a good start. Wow, great help. Well, I also recommend looking at my inventory for any useful upgrades. I really appreciate all the support. Look, the necromancer is a newcomer. All we know for now is that he plans on taking over the world with his undead army. All we know? Sorry, I meant I. All I know. I'm totally on my own here. What do you want to chat about? Do you have any stories to share? Of course, here's one for you. There once was a poor old lady who had nothing in life save for a small shack and a pear tree. Her name was Madame Misery. Her whole family ate misery, and sometimes there wasn't even enough misery to go around. One day, she was visited by a starving beggar who asked whether she had any food to spare. She didn't, but her heart was as big as her situation was unfortunate. So she served the beggar a few clumps out of the tasteless broth she had simmering, and invited him to help himself to a few pears. The beggar removed his cloak, revealing himself as a deity. He was disguised as a beggar to see whether there was any kindness left in the world. Touched by Madame Misery's generosity, he offered to grant her a wish. Let me guess. She didn't want anything. It's a moral about living frugally. No, this is good. Let me continue. She mentioned a lot of people were stealing her fruits, which jeopardized her chance to eat every day. Her wish was simple, an enchantment on her pear tree so that it would trap anyone who stole from it until she decided to free them. The divine visitor granted her wish and took his leave. Time went by and she scolded many thieves, and soon realized most of them were starving children. She decided to take it upon herself to feed and educate them, and soon became the pillar of a thriving new generation. Ever happy and generous, Madame Misery got so old that her face looked like an elephant's knee. And then one day, death came for her. Death, following the protocol, inquired about her last request. I would like to eat one last pear from my tree, she said. Would you be kind enough to grab one for me? Death climbed under the tree to grab a pear, getting trapped in the process. That old lady decided never to let Death out of the trap. Since then, there has been misery in the world. The end. Right? What's the moral? Being selfless justifies being selfish later? Generosity begets misery? I don't know. It's a fairy tale for kids. I just thought the idea of death trapped in a pear tree was interesting. What do you want to chat about? Alright, let's do upgrades. I want this one. And I want the hip point one. Alright. And with this army of undead, everyone will soon fear the mighty Ruxin. Ahem. What now? We have a visitor. I don't have time for visitors. He seems to have time for you. Oh great, just when you think you get to play with your evil lab. Do I have to remind you who's in charge here? Now say something threatening and try not to embarrass us like you did last time. Oh, I've been practicing. Watch this. He's so little! Ahem, who dares enter my lair? Uh-oh, is that the messenger? Looks like it. What do we do? Steal the scroll, of course. Good plan. On guard, face the mighty might of Ruxin the Great. Thanks, bud. Speedrun! Let's go! Now, if you're gonna play the game, you gotta do the fight for real, but I don't, so ha. So good. That was probably the fastest I've literally ever done that fight. I yield. Wait, I don't. It's over. This evil thing is clearly not working out for us no matter how many skulls we slap onto ourselves. Any suggestions then? I'm listening. Don't know, just something else. Like what? Introspection would be a really good start. What has all this brought us, really? Ridiculous. I'm sticking to evil. Oh yeah? And how are you going to accomplish anything if I'm not carrying you? Well, I could That's... yeah, that's a good point, actually. It's settled then. Carry on, messenger. We promise not to cause the world any harm. It's alright, bud. You tried. I'm just very good at fighting. Now we get to sing about Chinese food.
As I get older, I remember all the people I lost along the way. Maybe a career as a tour guide was not the right choice.
Alan, thank you so much for the 100 bits. I hope you're doing well. I love having the upgrade that gives you health while you fight enemies. It's one that I miss when I'm speedrunning. No worries, Pew. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you feel better. I know it's been a rough month. I will. I'm already having a blast. This was the absolute right game for me to pick up right now. Moments where I drop into speedrunning. This area especially, it's hard to not do the speedrun strats because they are so much faster than the regular platforming. Ah! Oh my gosh. I was gonna fall all the way down. That's okay. 2 deaths. That's not bad, alright? Screw you, elevator. Alright, we're gonna go in there, but I want this crystal. Which is a great backup during the speedrun if you're like really low on shards. It wastes time, but it gives you the shards that you're missing for a couple of the upgrades. Okay. Which is nice, because we actually have everything. The biggest thing I won't have is... I won't get this right away, because I haven't been saving for it. What do you want? Current area. Bamboo Creek. That must be a sight for sore eyes after your trek in the catacombs. Sure is. Do make the best of it. This place is as close to a day off as you'll get on this adventure. I'll try. I just didn't know something so cheerful existed. I guess that says more about your mindset than about the world. What do you want to chat about? What are these crystals I'm collecting? So you're a touch the unidentified magic object first and ask question later kind of guy. They're time shards. I can use them to augment your abilities. How does it work? Exactly the way we have been doing it so far. You select what you want and give me the required amount of shards so I can do my thing. I meant the spell itself. It's complicated, but I'm curious, and I'm busy. What do you want to chat about? So I guess the boss is up next. A boss in Bamboo Creek? That's a good one. Well, with the layout, you know, perfectly centered gates, symmetrical lanterns, no scrolling, I just thought, look, you're perfectly free to hallucinate patterns and try and make sense of them, but I believe I told you that this place was like your day off. So, well, would you fight a boss on your day off? Exactly. What do you want to chat about? Do you have any stories to share? Of course I do, but now is not the time. Why not? You're in Bamboo Creek. This is as sunny as it gets in this here cursed world. So I suggest you take the opportunity to play outside. Bye now. That's great. Oh no, okay. Yay! I defeated the boss! Did the stream just restart? Aw, man. Well, thanks for sticking around, those of you that didn't get yeeted out of the stream. Fell in a pit. That you did. That gap is way too wide. There's no way I can make the jump. This reminds me of a story. A long time ago, warriors of the Squirrel Clan invented a way to soar through the skies, touching on a freedom humans could seldom dream of. Some would mistake them for gods. Incredible. Yeah, whatever. Here's a wingsuit. You got the wingsuit. Press and hold A while airborne to glide. Deploy over geysers to fly upwards. Need anything? Welcome to the Howling Grotto. Do people live here? Some cave-dwelling creatures used to a long time ago. They built structures from the streams of emerald running through the rock and believed the wind was the breath of a god. Anything I should know? Not really, other than it's gliding time. Well, that wingsuit I gave you? Yeah? Sorry, I don't have enough contextual data. I meant to say something that would make sense regardless of whether you had already used the wingsuit to ride the wind tunnels. You're being awkward now. What's wrong with you? I gave you something that virtually lets you fly and you'd rather stay here and chat? What do you want to chat about? Thanks for the wingsuit. You bet. Don't forget to try it out by pressing and holding A while airborne. Why was it free and not the other upgrades? Because it was mandatory to your progression. You can't save the world if you're stuck in a pit. Will there be more freebies in the future? There's only one way to find out now, isn't there? What do you mean? I mean, you should carry on with your quest while letting your heart know for sure that this here cursed world and its inhabitants have a lot of surprises left in store for you. What do you want to chat about? Do you have any stories to share? Of course, here's one for you. There was once a king who had a pretty rough time managing his emotions. Experiencing nothing but extremes, he would always feel either too excited or too depressed, which caused him to never get anything done. He was just about to lose all hope of getting his life together and be a viable ruler for his people. He was visited by a traveling relic hunter. To rid his To rid the king of his woes, the relic hunter gave him a magic ring, promising it would make him sad when he was happy and happy when he is sad. It worked like a literal charm, and the kingdom became very prosperous as a result. When the king passed away, the castle's wizard promptly grabbed the ring to finally try and understand the source of its power. As it turned out, the ring wasn't magic at all. How could a non-magic ring make you sad when you're happy and happy when you're sad? Any guess? Not really. It had a small inscription that read, "This too shall pass." Whoa, that's deep. It's more than deep. I just gave you the cure for anxiety through a fairy tale. Thanks, shopkeeper. Hey now, don't push it. What do you want to chat about? Alright. Love the wingsuit. Aw, Finn, thank you. I always feel weird doing that, if I'm honest.
Ah.
Oh my gosh, that ah was so anticlimactic. Turtles, thank you very much for the 18 months of subscription. That is a long time, dude. I hope you're doing well. That all was like, ah. Ah. That's great. No, I don't want to take a selfie with you. Okay, Quarble, I didn't ask you to. Jerk. Actually, do I have enough to buy the thing? That death might have been good. Let's see. It is! Look at that! Thanks, game. Look, I died and I got the upgrade I needed. How you been, turtles? I'm finally back after feeling sick for so long. Oh, yeah, you had your tooth pulled! Oh my gosh, I'm so glad that that all went well. I was keeping up with it in Discord. I wasn't able to swing by the stream, but I'm so glad you were able to get that taken care of. Ugh, it's the worst. Finally feeling better. We got hit with flu for 2 weeks, and finally feel like a human again. Alright, we're gonna live through this time. Or take a bunch of damage and still survive. Then a bit of a cough lingering, but I feel like an actual person again. It's been so hard. This is the first gaming that I've done probably in almost a month of like my own desire to play games. I just haven't felt up to anything. I've been watching a lot of TV shows and just like sleeping. It's really nice to feel like myself again. Ah, no! I love the pits that don't actually kill you. Because, like, who would voluntarily jump down this pit? But you actually get time shards. It's great. Turtles, have you played this one yet? I forget. I feel like you did, but maybe I'm misremembering. I feel like you did. I know Finn finished it. Oh, you have it! You have it. That's what it is. I'm excited for you to play this at some point. It will be so great. Oh yeah, you started it during Subathon. That's what it was. I was pretty sure you had played at least a little bit of it. Whee! Oh my gosh, Finn, I'm so proud of you for playing the messenger. Because I know you were nervous about it because it's not really your style of game, but it's so good. Please finish ODG's favorite game. Maze, I love that you met ODG for the first time today and you're already giving him crap in exactly the correct way. Oh, it's so good. Oh, man. You goofed? What'd you do? What'd you do? Woo! You shaved your mustache for marbles last night? Oh, no. It'll grow back. We know it'll grow back. You've shaved it many a time before. You were the best Abraham Lincoln. That's hilarious. Oh, my gosh. It will grow back, and you will look normal once again. Even your eyebrows came back. You are so quick to shave random hair on your body, and I am very amazed by it. Because my fear, tell that to your wife, just remind her it will come back. She loves your mustache. Why would you do that to her? Commit to the bit. I mean, you do. You commit to the bit harder than anyone I know. It's great. Excuse me, guys. Woo! Alright. We have, like, so many of the upgrades for being this early. Yeah, that it's just like, it's when I laugh, it gets tickled, and thankfully it's not in my chest. I hate lingering coughs. And my fear is that, like, my dad got pneumonia from the same flu. And I'm, like, trying to keep an eye on my cough, because if it doesn't get better, I'm gonna go to the doctor. You had to get a costume for Party of Union Laws. You went as a sort of trucker character and procured a tank top with Abraham Lincoln on it, except he had tattoos and gauges, and it said Swolebraham Lincoln. Dude, oh, like, of course you would find that. Emancipation Proclamation. Good lord. What the heck? That's like one of those things that if I saw that in a store, I'd be like, yeah, Maze definitely owns this. And like, it wouldn't be a surprise to me. That's so funny. That is fantastic. Oops. Well, I died. That is the funniest thing I've heard in a while. Saved by the Bell. Thanks for touching those spikes, man. You just got me out of a very boring dinner. You're welcome, Corbel. I'm glad I could do that for you. I promise it wasn't intentional. I don't know that I've ever actually tried to get all the time shards in this room. Woo. Back to lurk? No worries, Finn. Thanks for being here. That direction around the room. Actually, we're gonna go all the way to the roof, even though that's not. Forgot there was a big crystal up here. There's a lot of crystals in this early part of the game. I don't feel like I knew were there the first time I played through. Like, I have almost 400 crystals right now. Or time shards, whatever. Gotta edit. Ooh, good luck. My husband was watching your first one the other day. He got recommended it on YouTube and was like, oh, this looks interesting. I just want you to know that. Been doing Fort and Coneball, back to seeing me a master game I started with. Oh, we can tease her again when she returns. Right, yeah. Yeah, that is fair. I want to get back, but you're always watching. Thank you so much for the 100 bits, Turtles. I appreciate it. Good luck with your video. I hope it goes well. Oh my gosh. My ear just decided it didn't want its headphone anymore. Need anything? Let's see. What do we got? I want this. And then we need 250 to get that. Oh, we can get the Quirble one now. Okay. We need a lot of money. Dude, I'm excited to get back to Ori. I just, like, haven't been gaming at all. And this, yesterday, Starhawk was like, hey, you should play the Messenger. And I was like, you know what? I actually really should. It's a good excuse to get back to streaming, like, play something I love. And... almost got it. Dude, this music is so good. I missed it. This music is... whoops. Oh man, I'm doing this all wrong. It's okay. One HP, man. Luckily, I'm pretty good at this fight with no health, so... Oh, let's not actually die. Easy! Easy every time. Like, thanks for destroying my golem. Well, you attacked first. What are you talking about? I've been digging through these caverns for centuries and you just randomly engaged. No way! No way! Dude, I know. Maze, thank you so much for 3 months of Prime Gaming. I really appreciate it. No way. You know what? Fair enough. I see how you could have thought I was a threat. I guess my survival instincts kicked in a little too fast. I understand. It's all good. Look, I'm sorry I destroyed your golem, okay? Don't worry about it. I mean it. I'm sorry. It's alright. Honest mistake. So, how do I get out of here? Oh, I'll adjust the wind for you. Good luck on your quest. Look, he won't look at me. He's the best, by the way. He's the actual best. Look at him. He's like, aww. And then he cries. I'm sorry, my dude. I'm so sorry. Alright, Quillshrew Marsh. Is this where I can see? Yeah. Can I go down there early? I don't remember. Need anything? Upgrade. Nope. I still can't believe you defeated the Emerald Golem. Did you get a chance to understand its motive? That thing wasn't evil. It was just digging away. What, you mean all these messengers that were killed? All misunderstanding. Wow. What do you want to chat about? Welcome to Quillshrew Marsh, said no one ever. Yeah, this place is eerie. Tell me about it. I once had to look through the mud for an artifact. Gave up pretty quickly. What happened to this area? Legend says it used to be ruled by a monstrosity called the Primal Fear, until a brave monk defeated it. Both were very mighty indeed, but with his final breath, the Primal Fear cursed the monk forever. Cursed? Legend also says that the monk still roams the marsh to this day, turning any trespassers into fungi. Oh great. No one knows whether any of that is true, but yeah, I'd pick up the pace if I were you. What do you want to chat about? Do you have any stories to share? Of course, here's one for you. There once was a messenger who kept asking for stories. Even though he was supposed to move on with his very important quest, he just couldn't get enough. The shopkeeper, living in a void outside of time, was connected to all eras, so at first was happy to share the myths and legends encountered over decades of traveling. Alas, the messenger never seemed to appreciate the morals or takeaways, so the shopkeeper decided to be done with the stories thing. The end. No way, I liked your stories! Come on! Maybe later, we'll see. What do you want to chat about? Alright, all done. Oh no! Dang it. 123 time shards in. I'm feeling some acid reflux. Maybe swallowing them isn't a good idea.
Neon 2 eyes 50 neon green months neon 2 comfy.
Hold on! Ugh. Fab, thank you so much for 50 months. Oh my gosh, that's so many months. I really appreciate it. I hope you're doing well. It's really good to see you. Yeah, we'll take that help. Oh, that was nice. Should do that in the speedrun. Ooh, almost made it through that room really nicely. Alright, let's go in here. Alright, no upgrades yet. No chance. Holy smokes, it's the postman! Yo, Kame! How you doing? I'm actually reading all the lore everywhere, which I've legitimately never done. I read lore in the Forlorn Temple that I've never read before. Which is just sad. I know! I know. It's really sad. Excuse me. Oh. You're gonna have to have food, dude. Honestly, valid. Very valid. Oops, I forgot to open the door. I was like, hey, this is cool lore. Neon's a speedrunner. Why waste time reading? Save the dude, I've beaten this game enough times that I definitely should have read all the lore. It's actually really sad. It's very... I'm ashamed to say I've never read all the lore. And I watched you play through this for lore, and I still didn't, like, pick up on the bits that I had missed. It's alright, we're remedying that now. Oh, that was cool. Dude, I have taken so little damage in places I normally take damage. Dude, this game is amazing. I don't know, like... My life would be so different if I had never played this game. Okay, so again, we have a friend speedrunning it. My interest in doing so is heavy. However, the lore got me good, and I love it so much. I literally wouldn't have my job if it weren't for this game's lore. Dude, this game's lore is ridiculous. It has no right to be as good as it is. Hubs and I got to the point in Sea of Stars where I needed to start explaining the messenger lore, and he was like, wow. I was like, yeah, I know. It has no right to have this much lore, and it totally does. There's so much, and that's what's killing me is I've literally played this game and I still have missed things that you, like, that is interesting. Like, some of the stuff that I thought they only gave us in the final lore dump, they give us when you enter the Forlorn Temple the first time, way in the beginning of the game. I didn't realize that was so early. Excuse me. What the heck, game? Oh, it's so good. Alright, now we can get that one. Alright, what do we got? Be careful, I sense a fallen up ahead. A fallen? It's how we call messengers whose quest came to a tragic end, their power corrupted by demon magic. Why are you so serious all of a sudden? Because it doesn't get more serious than a rogue messenger about to unleash on you. And with these stories about a monk, if it really is that one monk, what are you talking about? About you meeting your match. Good luck. I've never read that either. And to be honest, if I have read some of these, I just don't remember. Some of them I know I've read, but I love this fight. Well, well, well. It seems we have an intruder. We need to get out of here. This place is filled with monsters. Oh, did my quill shroom scare you? So it's true. Haha. Why don't the fallen... Dude, now I have to think about this. I feel like every time I play this game, I feel like I have more revelations. The one that got me today, Kame, was seeing the Demon King and noticing that each of his 4 heads has a different number of horns. And so 1, 2, 3, and then 4 is wearing a crown. That blew my mind today. That was what blew my mind today. I didn't realize it. I didn't notice it before. And I was like, wow. Oh, it's so crazy to me. Terry's brain is so good. Don't like my army? It's a shame, really, since you're about to join it! Wait, that scroll, it couldn't be. No, impossible. Kneel before your queen and receive the curse of quills. Ugh. That jump is super cool. Can't wait until a game about the songsters come out and we go, so that's how Primal's form. Yeah, I am so ready to learn more about the songsters. That's all I want, is a game just about the songsters. Now, wait a second. Who do you think you are? This is something, too, that I really want explained, is who Quibble is, and more about the demons that chose to join the messenger or the blue robes. Like, I want to understand that relationship and like what happened. Like, there's so much to this game that I'm like, I need more information. Oh, Quibble. Primal's greed demons, time magic. Yeah. Also, one of the things mentioned at the beginning of this game is the Shroud of Night will keep you safe in Autumn Hills. And all I could think was of the Night Shroud. And I was like, is that a play on words? Or is the Night Shroud somehow connected now with this part of the world? Mind blown. That language is way too specific for me. I was like, that's new. Makes me think. So. Quibble, this name makes no sense. Why have I never seen you before? I was exiled a long time ago when I got cursed along with my messenger. That voice, are you? Out of here, you bet. See ya, sucker. I was like, what? Also, I feel like it's just him saying the darkness should... Well, that's the thing. That's the thing, is that it could just be the darkness, but also because the Night Shroud exists, and based on our understanding of how the Emerald, or like our guess anyway, as to how the Emerald Cavern, what it was and what it now is, and how things are connected, it makes me question so many things. So that was the one that was blowing my mind today, that I was like, oh gosh. It's maybe nothing, but also this is Terry. It's probably not nothing. So anyway, that was blowing my mind today. Also, my friends that are playing Sea of Stars are going to play the Messenger, and I'm ridiculously excited. Something I really want to see is this place. Oh, but so far back, it was still underwater. I really want to know where this place is located in. Yeah, you do need to get back to playing through this game, Sora. Congratulations, you made it to the base of the mountain. Well, I guess this existed, right? Is this where the Clockwork Castle was? I feel like this is the place where the Clockwork Castle was. This was the volcano? Really? Interesting. I thought, based on the way the map looks in Sea of Stars, that this is where the Clockwork Castle was. Oh, that. I never thought about it like that. That's a good point. Interesting. Man, I want to know what happened between Sea of Stars and the Messenger. This tower is the one that the alchemist was sitting around. No, I don't believe so. But again, I don't think they're the same tower. I'm not sure that the tower that the Sea of that Rashawn is in Sea of Stars is in the world anymore. If it is, it's probably underwater. Yeah, there was no tower prior to the scroll. Yeah. So the Tower of Time is specific to this time loop that is the Messenger. Alright, do you know what this means? I don't know. Does it mean you have another dialogue trap for me? What? Oh, so you're just gonna try and steal my character like that? I guess you think you deserve a prize. No? Well, you do. Plus, you'll never be able to make the climb without the rope dart. The rope dart? Don't overthink it. Everyone will probably end up calling it the grappling hook anyway. Here. You got the rope dart. Press B to throw. Try it on rings, lanterns, walls, and enemies. Need anything? Alright, let's chat. So thanks for the rope dart. Oh, did you think that was an awkward interaction? Insudalo probably does have some significance beyond serving as a decent water temple and a pretty impressive archive. I am so curious where it ended up. Also, how does the thing relate to you-know-who? You could talk about Sea of Stars. At this point, I've beaten it on stream, so basically, like, spoilers are totally allowed. I'm not gonna try and gatekeep and, like, be careful in my stream. It's too hard. It's too hard. There's too many spoilers. At this point, if you haven't played them and you're here, I can't help it. So feel free to say whatever you want. You could say that. Clearly, you never had to tell your boss that your little experiment went wrong, permanently impacting one of your colleagues. Hey, I heard that. Dude, what? That bird talks? The dwarf robot. Oh. Neon will ban us if you're Saber Shot. Oh, we're not in the Sabotage Discord. Okay, so Art, that, oh my gosh, what's his freaking name? We actually do have that answer. He's one of the blue robes, but I can't remember his name right now. He is in the Messenger. He's a character in the Messenger. He's like, and when I get to that point, yeah, the Artificer was a robot. Yeah, he's actually one of the blue robes. He's the one that always says do the thing in the Messenger, and he's great. I love everything about him. That was one of my favorite reveals in the whole of Sea of Stars. Anyway, you can use it on rings, lanterns, walls, and enemies. Go nuts. Alright, let's talk about the monk. About that monk. It is as I feared. Do the thing originates with the kids as far as we can tell, and since already is, yeah, carried on. Yep. I love it. I think it is their thing where they're like, do the thing. Yeah, and then it kind of became a thing, and he perpetuated it in the blue robes. It is as I feared. Our most promising messenger did not die, but was instead cursed forever. She became the Queen of Quills. How did that happen? This is a tale for another time. What do you want to chat about? Any stories? Do you have any stories to share? Of course, here's one for you. It's a story I once told the guy who hooked me up with the music for my shop. There once was a village struggling to figure out who the werewolf was. People kept dying every full moon, and very gorely at that. One day, a brave young couple decided to venture into the woods. He would be the hunter and she the bait. As one would expect from such a cliched setting, they got separated, and our hunter faced off alone against the beast near a cliff. After 15 minutes of literal uphill battle, the hunter managed to chop off the werewolf's paw with his axe, and just as it was attempting to choke him. The hunter then ran for his life, severed paw still clutched to his throat. By the time he got home, the sun was up, and he found his fiancée bleeding, also badly wounded. The paw on his throat had reverted to its human form, and that moment he noticed it was wearing a ring he had purchased a few days ago. The end. Oh. Whoa, that was spooky. I'm still looking for a title. Any suggestions? What about The Werewolf Bride? Wow, great idea. Really? No, not really. You put the reveal in the title. What do you want to chat about? Okay. I don't have enough to buy anything. To know that Rashawn is the creator of the scroll, since we know the true end of Sea of Stars, he found the time shards. Actually, it's not even the true end of the messenger, or the true end of Sea of Stars. It was actually just in the middle. That's like the very middle of Sea of Stars. You find out about time shards. But yeah, Rashawn's not the creator of the scroll, but there is Yeah. If you look at Phantom Saturn, the Tower of Time, the rune translate to the creator. Yeah, the stuff in the messenger is true. Like, the Phantom did create that, but the reveal, the Phantom is the final boss in the messenger. You'll meet him eventually. That information you won't find out about until you get further in the game. Like I said, you need to finish this game. The monster thing at the end of this game is a world eater. No, Sora hasn't finished it yet, but I can't remember how far he is in the game. The monster towards the end of this game is a world eater, yes. I was gonna say, you've watched like tons of me play this game, so you've probably been spoiled more than you ever wanted to be. I'm not sure if you've ever seen the final boss, though. We don't have enough to buy anything, but I'm... Whoops. Ah! Oh my gosh! Well, I did the skill with the wingsuit and the rope dart instead of what I meant to do. Excuse me! Cheeky. I do need to use the rope, though. I forgot about that command. That's so good. Rope dart everything, and Rainbow Dragon Eyes. When you said that, the first thing I thought was Rainbow Dragon Eyes, and I was like, I'm not sure what you're referring to, but this music is really good. Ah, I got squished. Too slow. Man, that was painful to watch. Shut up, Corval. I'm really trying to keep up with the seals, because I'd like to 100% this file. It's been ages since I've actually done... I think I've only ever gotten all the power seals once. Oh my gosh. This is the thing I was trying to learn for the speedrun, to skip that area, and I have not got it down yet. I have to go in. I'm trying really hard to go talk to the shopkeeper so I don't miss anything, but I think, for the most part, if I get all the stories out of the way early, I don't need to go in every time. Yo, Wrath, that's... How are you doing? Just woke up. Good morning. Let's get the story about these two. You're downstairs for get your phone? No worries. Alright, looks like the boss is up. Surely you mean the bosses. Bosses? Bosses. Bosses are up. I need to fight more than one boss here? Well, technically it's more like a personal training... More like personal training than an actual fight. What? Don't let me ruin it. Go see for yourself. What do you want to chat about? Okay, let's see. I don't think I have enough for any of the upgrades yet. No. Another day, another stew simmering. Oh yeah, mountain life is a blast, but I miss seeing adventurers pass by. I hear you. Remember humans? You bet I do. They were almost as interesting as obvious foreshadowing. Oh look, a human. Who would have thought? Yo, Kolos, check out this little guy. Whoa, Susis, see that scroll? Hey, little guy, are you the carrier? Don't be silly, Susis. Everyone knows it's the runner. You're confused, Kolos. I'm pretty sure it's the envoy. No, you've misconstrued Susis. It's actually the emissary. Come on, Kolos. I think I remember it being the courier. Seriously, Susis? How about we agree on the message bearer? Can do, Kolos. Want to test the message bearer's sportsmanship? Thought you'd never ask, Susis. Let's see what you got, little guy. Got a couple hits off while he was in the air. Should be just about, yeah, at the end of the fight. I love the double hits. That's like my favorite, favorite speedrun thing that I learned is the double hits on this fight. Consarn it, Kolos! The postman packs quite a punch. Savvily stated, Susis. We like you, little guy. What do you reckon, Kolos? He probably needs to reach the top of the mountain. Seems so, Susis. I say we help out. Confirmed, Kolos. Let's do this. Thanks for the workout, little guy. But don't move. This might sting a little. Wait, what? Ready, Kolos? Set, Susis. Hut! Well, I'm hungry now. Shall we snack, Kolos? I dissent, Susis. We promised not to eat until our power thistle was ready to be added to the pot. Forgot completely, Kolos. Surely its magical properties will make us even stronger. You wanna know why I want to know why two biological beings explode in a massive explosion from being hit by a short blade and a rope dart 20 yards? Because that's how the game works, Sora. I don't know. It'll be succulent, Susis. It'll be carne, Kolos. Let's sit by the stew until the thistle is fully grown. Whoops, whoops, whoops! Nope. Gotta go in. Alright. Which entry into the Tower of Time do you think, or which portal do you think is the one that we use in the Sea of Stars? Or do you think it's even still there? Because I've been trying to figure out how in Sea of Stars, when we're going through the Glacial Peak, like how it connects with the Glacial Peak we know and love. Well, I mean, yeah, do you think that one of the places that we save is the original one? Or do you think that it would just be completely gone? What do you want to chat about? Current area. I'm finally near the mountain summit. Looks like my adventure's about to come to an end. Clearly you haven't watched the trailer. So good. Connection to the stars is severed. Oh. True. So, like, the portal itself wouldn't exist, but wouldn't the, like, place that the portal did exist at one point still be there? I've always wondered if it was still somewhere. Pardon? Never mind. Hey, it's cold and slippery out there. Be careful. What do you want to chat about? Do you have any stories to share? Of course. Here's one for you. There was once a village settled in the land of ice and snow. Food was scarce, but not as much as heat. Their elders spoke of lush groves, safe, abundant, with comfortable weather to boot. The only problem was the other side was a permanent hailstorm which would take weeks to cross. One day, a brave couple left their young boy behind to attempt what the village called the trek. They would scout all the way to the grove and confirm its existence and come back to the village and lead everyone to a better life. Like all who attempted the trek before them, they sadly, predictably never came back. Over the following decades, that boy grew up with only one goal in mind, take on the trek himself and find his parents alive at the grove or dead in the ice. Figuring they might have simply been ill-prepared, he trained every day until he was 5 years older than his parents when they left for the trek, then set off for his own attempt. The hailstorm's first bite wasn't as bad as he thought it would be, but the ice-cold soil slowly worked his way into his bones. After days of walking through the storm without realizing it was all just a metaphor playing out in his troubled young adult mind, he stumbled upon, no pun intended, a chilling sight. His parents, frozen solid in a block of ice. The shock was too strong. He remained there cursing, pondering, and cursing again until the cold took him to become part of the ice block. The end. What? What do you mean, what? No moral or at least a proper ending? Sometimes stories can be harsh. It might just be the very message they mean to convey about life. You need to think about what transpired and find your own takeaways. There are no wrong answers as long as they ring true to you. Maybe, but this one only felt like a pointless story, and it might just be the case that for you it was. Or you could consider the implications of this adventure being 5 years older than his parents when he found them. Can you imagine gazing upon those who were your protectors and mentors, realizing they are actually younger than you? Your bearers of truth, the wise ones, those you aspire to be like. A harsh reality indeed. You thought they knew it all, had it all figured out, and that they were centered and filled with purpose. Yet, there you stand, beholding the one pillar you ever took for granted and used for stability, physically crystallized, yet mentally shattered before your very eyes. Had they really found inner peace already when you knew them, meaning that you're the one who missed the mark, or were they simply excellent actors? Food for thought, huh? Yes, that's enough. Remember, this is all subjective. I shared but one angle. What do you want to chat about? Assuming there was a portal from the Tower of Time, sure, the frame is probably there, but honestly, Harbor doubts that there would be such a portal at all. This is something I've been really wondering about, because the portal, I don't understand why the portal frame exists in Sea of Stars at all. There's no other portal frame like that in the entire game. And so I've really wondered why. Is it just a nod to the messenger? Probably not. So that's something I've really wondered, and I feel like it's important, but I don't know why. It's obviously not going to go to the same place, and there's obviously, it's not, like, we're not going to Instugalo or whatever, but, like, I don't know, it's just weird to me that there is a frame. could do one of the upgrades, but I kind of want to get the Corbel one. Thank you for the bonk. Well. If I'm not careful, I'm gonna end up falling and dying because I'm scouring the background. When Neon started hosting, some messenger speedrunner for going flawlessly. Rude, but also valid. Ooh! Oh, yes! You really thought it would be that easy. I told you already, the cabinet is off limits. Please stop. We're not doing a special edition of the cabinet rant. I mean it. Don't be that guy. You're being that guy. Fine, be that guy. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Crazy how countdowns give the feeling of something is about to happen, huh? But yeah, I got nothing. If you're hoping for something special, just give up on the cabinet thing already. The cool stuff is up ahead. Did I ever tell you about the guy who stayed late on a Friday night and started writing optional dialogue to add comedic value for those who bother looking? Imagine reading his ramblings. By the way, if you feel like the cabinet thing is overdone by this point, I agree, but it's totally on you for keeping on trying to open it. Seriously, you can stop this right now. I mean it. You have the power. Only you can put an end to this optional bit. Which is good, because I got things to do. If I repeat the same thing 3 times, will you think I'm out of flavor text? We're done here. We're done here. We're done here. I can't believe you. Why won't you move on to something productive? Like, maybe advancing the quest you're supposed to care about? I'm not gonna lie though, when the time comes, opening the cabinet will blow your mind. And I'm confident in saying this, even though I know you'll be expecting a surprise. So, how do you surprise someone who's expecting a surprise? With meta plot twist, that's how. Now, if you want to know what it is, move on already. I promise it's the fastest way. You're not opening that until the script says you get to anyway. Okay, I'll start looping back to the beginning now. You really thought it would be that easy? I told you already, the cabinet is off limits. Come on, that was a good trick! How are you still trying to open this? I thought you'd give up when it looked like I was looping. If you keep doing that, you'll have to sit through a boring tirade. It'll be boring and philosophical, and I'll even remove your ability to skip what I'm saying. Fine, here's some insights from Jordan the Wise for you. Okay, I need to go to the bathroom, so I will read you the rest of this in 1 second. I'll be right back. I don't have the be right back screen on this page. So instead, you just get me muted, and you get to listen to this great music. I'll be right back. I have returned. JSA, welcome in. You get to listen to the great music. Oh. All right. I got myself some cheese sticks. I needed a snack. All right. Whew. Life is gonna come at you hard, so there's a few things that you should know. All right, time for the second cabinet ramp. Most important of all is realizing that you have something to offer the world. But in order to do that, you first need to sort yourself out. Lending your ear to the lessons contained in stories of old is not a bad place to start. You see, as human conscience grew, knowledge it equally grew in arrogance. We seem to be at this point where the value of stories is lost on us all. Not really caring about morals anymore, we are simply looking to be entertained. But their power on our subconscious is by no means hindered by our intellectual pride. Stories send a clear message to our being, and when told properly, can offer guidance in how to live our lives, impacting us in ways we sometimes don't even notice. In fact, recurring themes, more often than not, represent archetypes and contain lessons on how to or how not to behave. Consider dragons for a moment. Fantasy stories always seem to have them hoarding treasure. Not coincidentally at all, two of the biggest innate fears in mammals are fire and reptiles. The dragons are really a metaphor for representing that which you fear the most. So why would an immortal fire-breathing reptile care to sleep on a pile of gold? The answer can be read between the lines. The treasure you seek is guarded by your greatest fear. Don't get me wrong, the pile of gold is as much a metaphor here as the mighty beast that doesn't even exist. Find your dragon and slay it, and then your treasure will be revealed. This is the wisdom of storytellers of old were trying to convey, only they didn't have the scientific method, a framework by which to structure arguments, or even a high IQ audience. The lesson isn't any less important or relevant today, however. That which you most need to discover within yourself is hidden where you least want to look. Now ask yourself, why were you so curious about my cabinet? Are you a very conscientious person, adamant on leaving no stones unturned? Or have you not yet mastered your insecurities and the fear of missing out on what's really driving you at this moment? Maybe you're simply hoping to get a laugh out of some unexpected one-liner. Because I'll admit, we both know I could kill the mood right now and tell you about a depressed clown once attempted his mood by eating a bowl of confetti. What I'm getting at is, regardless of your motive here, you have clearly demonstrated curiosity and faith the world holds surprises for those who take an honest look. While that can certainly be said about the world, it's even more true about your inner self. Now, whether that is scary, insightful, or encouraging depends entirely on how far you have made it on your personal growth journey. Life is made of many exams. Most will present themselves to you more than once. Betrayal, joy, illness, adventure, treason, cooperation, purpose, loneliness, warmth, loyalty. Indeed, just like stories old and new, life has recurring themes when testing humans. The important part is not whether or not you pass each test, but that you show up. Acknowledge your score and ponder how it can inform who you should become. From there, everything is there inside of you to help you find your own way. Who knows, the underlying meaning of the messenger story might even hit you eventually. But for now, let's get back to your adventure. We did it, y'all. Okay. Oh, he made it! Does this mean we can do the thing? Keep your hood on, Shorty. He still needs to pass the final test. But I want to do the thing! Now, we need to see how attuned to the scroll he really is. Great. Take it easy. Take it away, Prophet. Ahem. Welcome, messenger. Please hold the scroll aloft so that the prophecy might be fulfilled. See, I told you he was slow. Yeah, you weren't kidding. Ahem. Please hold the scroll higher than that so that the prophecy might be fulfilled. He made it. Of all the messengers, him? Please pull this off. I really want to do the thing. Gauntlet awaits you, messenger. Should you survive, find us at the top of the Tower of Time. Time to do the Tower of Time, y'all. I need to eat my other cheese stick. Oh, actually, I don't want to eat that yet. I want to follow the patterns in here. Sorry, what? Ah, yes, the big reveal. Indeed, my dear adventurer, you had been teleporting into this very room all along. So where are we? The Tower of Time. And where is that? Surely you mean when? To be honest, I don't really know. The tower is a device that travels through time. It manifests to test messengers who are deemed worthy in order to relocate them as needed. Where will it take me? When? It will take you to the time most in need of a messenger. That is, if the tower doesn't kill you, of course. Need anything? Do you have any stories to share? Of course, here's one for you. There was once a land filled with bogs, and these bogs were filled with evil monsters. Sleeping underwater during the day, they were kept at bay by the moon during the nighttime. Well, when she was kind enough to be around, after all, the moon was free to travel through space and often felt like shining her light in other realms. One day, the moon got bored and decided to visit the bogland in human form. Wearing a cloak so that her light wouldn't shine through, she hoped to catch a glance of the evil creatures. Getting more than people wandering haphazardly in cursed lands usually bargained for, she encountered a man fleeing from a small pack of monsters. Confident in her powers, she removed her cloak, creating a glittering aura of protection to help the man escape. Escape he did, but as he looked back, he could see that his savior had put her cloak back on a little too soon. She was captured by the creatures, who then buried her under a rock so that her light would never shine again. They would rule the night. But our survivor was quick to gather a group of peasants who went to remove the big rock and set the moon free. A strange bond was formed that day, and she decided to become their guardian. This day, the moon is there to guide human travelers through the night. The end. Oh, I like that one. I guess it speaks to the power of cooperation. Maybe. To be honest, I only wanted to use the word haphazardly in the story. What do you want to chat about? Nothing right now. Alright, can we get a cannon Tower of Time? Well, with him out of the way, it'll be a lot easier. Just a little slow. Wow. I think I'm gonna skip the power seals because I really want to get Cannon Tower of Time. Whoa. Queen of Quills is what that says. That says the creator. Oh my gosh. Dang it! No cannon tower time today. I'm not sure whether the enemy has a good aim or you just walked into that one. Dang it. I was doing really well too. I'm actually really proud of that tower time. It's alright. Can't get one every time. This room had kicked my butt today. Can't get one every time. Yeah, really. This says the Iron Hood. Also, I want you guys to know I'm at 2 hours right now that I've been streaming this. This run usually takes me like 40 minutes. Wait, I thought the shop was physically behind that other door earlier. Oh, so this is the moment that got you? My shop is connected all over the world, and that's totally fine. But somehow it can't be in the same building twice?
What's the difference between a poorly dressed man on a tricycle and a well-dressed man on a bicycle? Attire.
Alan, thank you for the 100 bits. Yeah, this is a speedless run. My shop is connected all over the world. That's totally fine. But somehow it can't be in the same building twice? I can't believe you. Need anything? Alright. What do we have? I think these are both... That's 550. Don't pout at Alan. Leave Alan alone. And we need a lot of time shards yet. How many of these do we have? We still need to smash 38 power seals. The real question here is, can we first try this? Ahem! So you made it through the test of will. Oh, we are so gonna do the thing now. Ahem! Prepare yourself, messenger, and behold the might of our order. You shall emerge as the chosen one, or not at all. Enough introductions. I'm going first. Well, someone's excited. I've been preparing this speech for decades, and you'll get over it. Let's go. I don't know if I've ever heard the rap remix. I don't think so. Guys, I broke the fight first try. Wow. I know I do, but unfortunately that often kills me in this fight. But I just broke the fight first try. That is one of the best fights I've ever done. I almost always die. I'm still glad that was damageless. I broke the fight first try, and that was amazing. That was probably one of the best Tower of Time fights I've ever done. Yo, Maze, welcome in. Welcome in. There was a bunch of really solid stuff that just happened in this non-run. Thanks, Maze. Okay, I think he's coming. Please let me do the prophecy bit this time. I'm staying out of this. Do whatever you want. And so you made it through the test of might. Okay, what's next? To fulfill the prophecy, you must now pass the test of faith by taking the leap. The leap? The leap, yes. I don't get it. Well, test of faith, leap of faith makes sense, no? Oh, just jump already. Come on, I was trying to have an epic moment here. Now, hero, lend your courage to hope and your strength to purpose, then dive into your destiny and emerge as the one true messenger. Okay, so this is the thing. So when we go to start, or like to train against Word in, my gosh, Words and Brain and Sea of Stars, when you have to jump down into the pit, this is all I could think of, was this right here. And it just made me very happy. The rap remix. Oh, you should DM it to me on Discord. I'll totally lose it in chat. Woo! Look at my hat. All right, if you have my emotes, you can do the gamer emote, because that's what the gamer emote is for. Now we get to see how I do on the Manfred fight. Ugh, love it. Now the part of the game I'm not as good at. What happened? I warped or something and everything looks different now. Hello? Okay, that is a really cool hat. Seriously, wow. Any idea what happened though? Sorry, I just can't get over the hat. Need anything? Welcome to the Cloud Ruins, remnants of a civilization of giants that used to live in the sky. This place is beautiful. Structures feel precarious. Yeah, bad place if you're afraid of heights. How high am I? You mean in my opinion? What? Oh, geographic. Excuse me. Oh, geographically. Well, you entered the Tower of Time at the top of the mountain and exited through the top of the tower. So I'd say fairly high. Enjoy the sights. What's the deal with everything looking so different? You know, I was wondering how you were going to deal with the implications of time travel. It seems ignorance really is bliss. Pardon? That moment in the Tower of Time? Yeah, it sent you to the future. Neat. Yes, precisely, neat. What do you want to chat about? Do you have any stories to share? Of course, here's one for you. There once was a starving little boy who never missed a chance to help his fellow villagers. One day, after helping an old man carry a heavy bundle of wheat, he was offered a loaf of bread. Eat your fill, my boy. It is well deserved, he began. But if you feel like helping even more, there are two gnomes hiding in the forest who are even hungrier than you are. Now, that boy was an empathetic one. His mind was made up instantly. After a short hike, he found the gnomes and split the bread between the two of them without even saving a bite for himself. Thank you, kind little boy, the gnome beamed. It seems you have lifted our curse. Indeed, to punish them for their greed, a spirit had put them under a rather annoying spell. They were exiled to the forest carrying a magic little mill capable of producing anything its bearer desired. But the little mill's magic could only be activated once the gnomes were fed by a stranger acting out of selfless generosity. The Star Bull, carrying a relic promising abundance was a cruel fate indeed. Now you can imagine the little boy's surprise when he was given a magic item. Name something you want while turning the crank to the right, and the little mill will produce an endless stream of it, the gnomes explained. Turn it to the left, and it will stop. After creating a huge pile of food for the two gnomes, the young boy went back to his village to help the populace with his newfound powers. But as he grew in popularity, his older sister grew in jealousy. One night, she couldn't take it anymore and stole the little mill from her brother's bedside table, along with two leftover pies from that afternoon's feast. Adding insult to injury, she left on the family's fishing boat to reach new lands, hoping to have her turn in the role of popular purveyor. Once out at sea, she decided to try one of the pies, which to her taste was lacking a little something. It was time to try that little mill's magic, she reckoned. Give me salt, she said, turning the crank to the right. That's all she got, heaps and heaps of it. Now, older sister had never bothered paying attention to how the mill could be stopped. Stop, little mill, stop, she shouted, first annoyed, then worried, and finally panicked. Salt soon overflowed the boat itself, sinking it under the weight. It's said that the sunken little mill is still operational to this day and is the reason why seawater is salty. The end. That was interesting, but it feels more like a kid's story explaining things about the world we know the actual reason for. Alright, I'm gonna eat my other cheese stick. Tough crowd, huh? Why don't you tell me a story and I'll judge it? So you're looking to add for additional takeaways? How about this? Seeing how Big Sister's anger led to her demise, irritated people were henceforth referred to as salty. Ooh, I got another one. Seeing how the little sister's shortcomings as a little mill operator led to her demise, unqualified people were henceforth referred to as not being worth their salt. Hey, this is fun. You should go. I'll keep on coming up with morals to do with salt. Oh yeah, Maze, we did the first 2 cabinet rants. Don't worry, I haven't forgotten about them. Oh, wait. Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. The one that you can only get right before you enter the Tower of Time for the first time. It was highlighted on my channel. It was just so good. Yeah, it was. They're great. I love them. Want to find out when all these death quotes will start looping. No, I really don't. I'm just a klutz. Time to reset, yeah. Deathless over. Man, it's really good I've never unlocked the deal. I will. That is my goal. I do want to unlock it. I feel like it would be a fun challenge. I would struggle because I die a lot. But I feel like I would still be glad that I did it. Oh, wait. Yeah, I would be super strong. I love this part. So cool hat. Oh, you like that? Is that why you chose to wear one as well? What? Well, you have the same hat. No, I got it first. Oh, is that what you're gonna tell yourself? Fine. I did have the hat first, and you were all over it. Right, yeah, that'll happen, sure. It's true, though. Look, you can put your head in the sand all you want in an attempt to preserve your ego, but clearly it's not gonna work on the person that was there when it all happened. Amazing. Goodbye, Manfred. Oh, I wanted to be able to talk to her about Manfred. Oh, I hate this Crusher section. No! I hate this section. It's worse in 16-bit. I mean, it's worse in 8-bit. Oh, man. That one section is probably one of my least favorites in 16-bit. Ugh. I love this song, by the way. It holds a special place in my heart because it's like the first 16-bit song you hear. And it's just so jarring the first time you hear it because you know it's different. Well, the no health didn't help that at all. Oh! Oh my gosh. Alright. I don't like this power seal. The power seals alone are what's gonna probably take most of my deaths. Okay, I was trying to take it too easy. Oh, I went too fast. Oh. Hey, I'm not sure what's up next, but the Prophet wanted me to repeat a line for you at this point in the adventure. Alright, let's hear it. Okay, I always wanted to try this voice. Check it out. Ahem. And on this day, the messenger shall unwillingly make his lifesaver indebted to him. And that means... I'm not sure, but if all else fails, attack or fireballs. What do you want to chat about? Alright, who here thinks I can do this fight in one try? I'm horrible at this fight, by the way. out that I have a lot more health than I normally do. Manfred! I love you so much. I've been watching you for a long time, messenger. Who are you anyway? Ha! So the disguise did fool you. It's a shame you freed my slave pet, but no matter. I am now certain I can defeat you. You! Bwahaha! Surprised? Time to pay for what you did to my people. Bold words coming from such an unprepared adventurer. The underworld awaits you, messenger. At last, the scroll will be ours. Watch your step now. It took me reading your message like 6 times to understand what you were saying, JSA, but I got there. Need anything? Alright, let's see. Welcome to the lion's den. Oh, I didn't see any lions. No, oh, never mind. What do you want to chat about? This heat is almost unbearable. Come on, I'm happy to avoid certain cliches, but to think we wouldn't have lava to end your epic quest is pushing it. What do you want to chat about? Do you have any stories to share? Of course, here's one. There once was a guy visited by a succubus. Far from being that kind of demon, she offered him a unique chance to visit hell as a tourist. Very adventurous by nature, he jumped right into the portal. They arrived in a room where giant cauldrons boiled over bonfires. They contained people, where little demons with pikes were sitting on the rim to push anyone who tried to escape back inside. Who's in the cauldron? The man asked his succubus tour guide. This one? That's where liars and cheaters end up, she explained. And this one over there, she continued, that's for people who hunt for sport. Aghast, the man noticed another cauldron much bigger than the other ones, devoid of any demons sitting on its rim. Indeed, that one cauldron seemed to self-regulate, before pulling back in anyone who tried to escape. And who's this cauldron for, he asked. Curious as to who is so stubborn in their ideology they would rather hurt themselves than rethink their worldview. Oh, that cauldron, succubus views, that's for people who think the order doesn't apply anymore when another line opens up at the market. And okay, now you're just using the platform to vent. What is wrong with you? Are you that guy? Which guy? The guy who's 5th in line but rushes to be first when a new line opens up? Oh right, different timeline, never mind. Wow, actually... No, not yet. 550? No, that's 1,000 and that's 550. Alright, next upgrade. That's a good upgrade. No worries. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you have a good rest of your day. Oh my gosh. Can. Still worth it. I'm gonna do it. Well, after 2 times of making through it super smoothly. Oh, and the game now gives me a health there. Nice. I died just enough times that the game was like, you need a health. Alright. That power seal I don't usually get till the end of the game, so I wasn't aware I could get it this early. Good, the Grappolo does save it. How you doing, Cobalt? It's good to see you. I should have used the Grappolo there. Alright, the worst fight in the entire game. With bar none, the worst fight in the whole game is upcoming. Looks like the Demon General is up next. Be careful out there. I hear he's pretty fast. Let's see if I can do it within 5 tries. Nowhere left to run, Demon. Why would I run? You stepped right into my trap. See about that. Ha! And this now, champion of the blue robes. No! Ah! No! Oh, I forgot you could get this twice. Yes! Oh my gosh, I've never beaten him first try before. Oh my gosh, literally never done that before. Ever. Oh my word. Oh my gosh. I mean, I've speedrun this section before, but now I could cut so much time off of my linear run just because I just beat Manfred and the Demon General first try. That would cut like a half an hour off of my time. Oh my lord. Holy moly. If I could do that, dude, and literally, it's so much time because I spent ages on the Demon General in that speedrun. It's like a ridiculous amount of time. Impossible. I'm the fastest there's ever been. Tell me how to end this curse, or else. Is it that simple in your head, Ninja? Dude, I'm like so proud of myself right now. All of this is bigger than you or me. I'm ending this. Your Demon King is next. Make no mistake, Messenger. None of us are leaving this place alive. If I can't have the scroll, then it shall be destroyed. Manfred! Woo! Close call. Got you, buddy. Thanks, I guess we're even now. Oh, yeah? What's your name? Manfred. What kind of name is that for a sky serpent? It's not my birth name, but I always wanted to be a butler. Okay. Well, you should dress for the job you want, and not the one you have, right? So call me Manfred. Alright, Manfred, what did you do before the demons mind controlled you? No time to explain. This is your big moment. Oh, were you hoping for the Western hero? No prophecies for you, worm. Prepare to die. This is a banger. You! I see Barmathazel failed me once again. Your reign is over, despot. Ha! You think this is how it works? Know your place, ninja. Our curse is never ending and your time is up. As for you, soldier, I can't wait for my minions to make short work of you. That was amazing. You're the Western hero, right? No, I traveled so far east that I made it back to my village from the west. Everything's so different. Did the Tower of Time really send me to the future? I guess this means... Hey, I have an important task for you, I think. Pardon? I mean, take this scroll. You need to carry it across the world to the top of the highest mountain. Really? I'm 100% down to leave this outpost. Yes, a messenger is needed. A messenger? Godspeed. What? Just take the scroll. Oh, I got sucked away. And so your time as the messenger is up. What do I do now? Well, you could take a few moments to appreciate the reveal that it was all just a loop. No way! I still want to be part of the adventure. Oh, we'll get right to that. What do you mean? I mean, it's time. Time for what? For you to finally open the cabinet. Really? Yes, go ahead and open it. So it's just a closet for blue robes. Why, yes. What did it look like? Well, don't just stand there. Grab one your size. I think I hear someone coming. Get behind the counter. Ah, messenger. I wasn't expecting you so soon. What is this place? This is a shop. Doesn't look like a shop. Hey, I said the same. I mean, do I look like a shopkeeper? What? Anyway, here's the power-up that will let you charge your beam. Oh, there's upgrades too? Sweet. So thanks for the beam charger upgrade. You bet. You know, the way everything looks, it just felt like I should be able to do that. Yeah, that's what why Ray Troy invented it decades ago. Who's Ray Troy? Just the follow-up to an earlier joke. I don't get it. Some will. Hey, is everything alright? It's kind of boring, but I guess I'm okay. No, I mean, it's been a while since your messenger visited. Oh, I don't know. I didn't enter the shop so often myself. You're in the Tower of Time, remember? So it should automatically take you forward in time to the next important moment, which is either your messenger enters the shop or dies. Oh? Did your messenger die? How would I know that? By using the scrying orb. If Corbel isn't set within 10 seconds, your messenger dies for good. When were you planning on mentioning that? Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. We need to fix this. Oh, it's we now. Come on, now is not the time to argue. We have to look at this holistically. Look at this holistically. What does that even mean? It means I'm as lost as you are, but I still want you to think I'm the smartest one here. I'll go fetch the scroll. Hold on. Be right back. I need to talk to the others. Okay, we have reached an agreement. You're the one that needs to finish this. Really? Yes, really. You weren't really fit to be a shopkeeper anyway. I'll leave the scroll here with your clothes. Come join us after you've changed. Yay! Look, all I'm saying is he's been carrying the scroll for a long time already. It could be dangerous. It is exactly as it was foretold in the visions. A born-again messenger will master time itself to end the curse by fighting in 2 cycles simultaneously. I don't know. Warping once to go to the future was risky enough. You think he can sustain doing that constantly? Well, unless you want to carry the scroll again, I don't see what other choice we have. Besides, we really need to find the remaining music notes. Do you still believe the music box is important? Well, I am the prophet, right? So yes, I do believe in the prophecy. Well, if you really mean to help the messenger, try and tone down the wannabe epic tone of yours. And careful, heathen, the mists of legend are very complex, and attempts to trivialize their meaning may cause... Whatever, I'll be in my shop. So the prophet will be your guide from now on. Good luck with that. And the prophet requires a moment of your time, messenger. And so the messenger rises once more. I'm not sure what I should do next. The mists of time are quite intricate indeed, but fear not, for the prophet is here to unravel their meaning. More like the interpret, am I right? I will forgive this affront, for these are troubled times. Behold, the messenger, as the Tower of Time's portal nexus activates to help you on your quest. Return here whenever you seek guidance, and I shall provide. Godspeed. Oh, man. I think this might be a good place to stop. But we did it. We made it through the whole beginning of the game. I was hoping to make it through Bar Methazel, and we in fact did do that. So I am going to click off the messenger. I'm going to play the soundtrack, and I'm going to find somebody to raid. See if anyone else is playing the messenger. Let's wait. Oh, cool. Looks like they're pretty far through the game, actually, so that's good. Yep, the stream is over. Once this ad ends, I'll send you guys over to this person. I don't know anything about this person, but they're playing the messenger, and that is good enough for me. So, they are in the future, so they're further than I currently am, but we know I've played the game before, so let's go cheer them on as they play. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate you guys coming back, even after I've been not streaming for a while. If you're not already in my Discord and want to know when I'll stream next, please feel free to head over there. I'm probably going to put this up on my VODs channel, so check that out. And I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. I'm going to go take a quick break, and then I have to do a few chores, so I will see you guys later. Go enjoy this stream, and I will see you guys soon. Bye!